Hi, my name is Kenneth, and this is my mom, and we're going to show you how to meal prep.
Yes, my name is A Rich, and I get the pleasure of doing this first meal prep video with my son. Now, how many of you guys know sons that are willing to do a YouTube channel with their mom? So I'm pretty lucky. So we're with Cultivate Health, and I'm going to let Mr. Man here tell you what we're going to make today.
Bean salad.
Bean salad. Sounds good, right? If it doesn't sound good to you, I'm sorry. But it's not going to be like nasty beans. We're using black beans. Black beans. I promise. It's good. It's good. All right. So let's get started. Now, generally, this meal is made in mason jars. But due to the fact that I went to Walmart, Wally World, and they had no mason jars, we're making them in Tupperware. Yes. So I'm going to make two.
I'm going to make two.
And that's going to be our meal prep for the week. All right, so let's get started with our bean salad. You want to introduce the first ingredient? Well, you can show them. We're using salsa first. Now, we have on the border salsa from Wally World. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the salsa and we're going to line the bottom of our bowl with the salsa. All right, I'll let you get started. You can pour it. He's gonna pour the whole thing of salsa. This smells a little spicy, doesn't it? Let me see. Is it spicy? It's mild. It's mild. So just line the bottom of the bowl with the salsa. His is a little bit more than mine, but you know. All right, next we're going to put in tomatoes. We have Walmart diced tomatoes. Now we could also use whole tomatoes. We could also use whole tomatoes, but to save time,
we use diced tomatoes.
We're using diced tomatoes. All right, so I'm gonna use a spoon for this. Now I don't want all the juice, mainly because we already just put the salsa in, and the salsa has juice in it as well. So I don't want it to be too juicy. So would you like to explain to everybody why we're doing the tomatoes and the salsa first?
Because if you do the other food first, it will get soggy. And instead of having it for 4 days, you have it for like 2 days.
Right. So you don't want to put the dry ingredients on the bottom because remember, the goal is for you to be able to eat this throughout the week. And if you put your dry ingredients on the bottom, it's going to be soggy by tomorrow, if not later today. It won't taste so good. So we put our wet ingredients at the bottom, we'll layer it up, and we'll put our dry ingredients on the top. All right, so you got your tomatoes on. All right, so I don't need to show you that later, mainly because it's going to look exactly the same, because it's red, right? So next, we have our black beans. Beans, beans, beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. We weren't supposed to say that. You're supposed to bleep it out. Bleep. All right. So beans, black beans, straight from Walmart. We got great value too. It's a great value. It's a great value. So next, we're gonna layer our salad with beans. So I'm gonna use a spoon to pull out my beans. Try to ration it out. I hate to say ration. I sound like an old person. Try to like give yourself, like, don't like pile it out all in one place. You want it to kind of like cover the top without putting too much on. So while he does that, I'll show you. So now you can see you have your salsa. You probably can't see the tomatoes, but then next, and then you have your beans. All righty. Looks good, son. All right, so what's next? I'll let you introduce the next ingredient.
Now we got corn.
Corn. You want me to show them? Sure, I will.
Corn from
Walmart. And we got the great value too, you guys. So we're all about saving money. We're about losing weight and saving money. That's what this is about, right? Goals. So now we're going to take this and we're going to layer it on top of our beans. And similar to what I said with the beans, you want to make sure that you evenly layer it out. Like, don't have it all piled into one place. Because I know sometimes we'll look at meal preps and they'll have like it separated. So they'll have like all your corn here, all your beans here, all your tomatoes here, or your, I mean, not that you can't do it that way, but in this sense, because again, this is supposed to be in a mason jar. So being the fact it's supposed to be in a mason jar, there's absolutely no way you're going to be able to put it in spots like that. So starting to layer up nicely. We got our salsa, our tomatoes, our beans, and our corn. Next are our olives. Straight from? Walmart. Okay, so I'm gonna have to talk to Walmart because I don't even know if we can say Walmart this many times in this video. But there we go. We're advertising Walmart in a good way. In a good way. So olives is an option. I like olives.
I know.
So I'm gonna put olives in mine. He's not gonna put olives in his. I like whole olives. So I'm gonna layer mine with a couple of olives. I'm not gonna put as many as I would put like in the corn. Doesn't want to come out. And I'm just gonna kind of spread them around a little bit because I don't want it to overpower it. All right. Next, Parmesan cheese. And I'm sure you guys know where it's from, so we don't have to say it. I think, yep, safety. Safety first, freshness matters. So make sure when you buy your ingredients that it has a fresh seal to know that nobody's been using the Parmesan cheese prior to you. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this Parmesan cheese and we're gonna, I'll let you go first since I keep taking it first. We're gonna sprinkle some over. You don't wanna sprinkle too much. It won't matter anyway because it's slightly over your wet ingredients, but it just adds to the taste. I love Parmesan cheese, but I'm not gonna overdo it. As much as I kind of want to, I'm not gonna overdo it. All right, so our Parmesan cheese. Would you like to introduce the very last ingredient, son?
Now we got the lettuce.
Lettuce. Now we got shredded lettuce. You can get whole lettuce, but it saves
Money.
time. That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, well, time. You know, he wouldn't know the money part because he's not the shopper. But then again, he is only 13. So we're gonna layer, this is our dry ingredient. So we're gonna layer this at the very top. This is the reason why we didn't put this at the bottom, because if we put this at the bottom, this lettuce would be soggy and nasty. And nobody will want to eat it. So here you go. So while he layers that, I can show you my layered salad. So I got my salsa, my tomatoes, my beans, my corn. I have my olives, which you probably can't see because they're kind of in there. Then I have my lettuce. Now you'll take your lid, you'll close it up, and you'll either eat it for lunch or you'll store it for tomorrow. All right. So with the ingredients that I gave you, I actually bought 1 can of salsa, which will make 4 or 5. I got 2 cans of diced tomatoes, which will make 4 because you can make 2 in each, 2 with each. Actually, you can, there's still, we just made 2 and there's still some left. So you can probably do 5 with 2 cans. So 2 cans of tomatoes, 2 cans of black beans, 2 cans of corn, 1 can of olives, and then a bag of shredded lettuce, or you can just get a whole lettuce if you're gonna cut it up. This will make 4 to 5 meal preps. So this is your lunch for the week. So let's talk about what they can have with their lunch.
Detox tea.
Cultivate Fitness Detox Tea. And then along with that, to get through your day, we have the gallon motivation water bottle. So it's gonna help motivate you. It has you from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. drinking your entire gallon of water. Thank you for tuning in. I want to get you to visit us online at Cultivate with a K, that's KULTIVATE health.com. Do you have anything you want to say?
Stay healthy, stay fit.
Peace.